I think. I don't know. Play. I don't know why that's not playing. Hopefully you guys can see me and hear me on the SGL stream. Let's refresh the page and see if. Okay, I think we're here. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I don't have. Where is? Let me see if I can get some things rolling. Actually, I kind of want to get their match started. So let me just do that. Oh, perfect. Sorry for this being last minute. We just kind of got this rolling. Taters, restore defaults. Yep. We're gonna do. Oh, snow day? No, I want soccer. And we're just gonna go DFH because I don't want to change the thing. Party only. Nope, we're gonna do name password. And this is gonna be U sector. And this is gonna be EC blue. Okay, back. Create, and it's gonna be. And I guess I should have. See if we're on West. Create. We are on West, which I think is what it's supposed to be. So there we go. And hopefully things are. Let me get back to my OBS here. Cancel and go here. Get the borrow going. And then that looks good. And then let's get. Welcome in, everybody. Sorry, we're just doing a last minute stream here. We're getting it rolling here. I am selfish and wanted to commentate, so we are here, and that's what I'm doing. So, we have U Sector and EC Blue in the round 4 of Swiss here. I'm hoping this works. I'm turning that down. That's going to be terrible. Let me know if you can't see the stream for whatever reason, but I have it up. I don't know why that's not working. Close all this. Oh, there we go. Okay, we are good. So let me get these guys in. Guys are good. Good luck. There we go. We're gonna get this rolling. Like I said, sorry for being a little last minute, but I wanted to stream it because I wanted to commentate. So, welcome in. And we're in the Swiss round 4. It's going to be U Sector representing Toronto and EC Blue representing the Seattle Sounders as Gojo with the pass from the Huskies 5 seconds in. And that is absolutely a perfect start if you are EC Blue. What a pass from Huskies, and it was a great read from Gojo. It's going to be 1-0 to Seattle. And some things to note, is it going to be 2-0 and Gojo? Uh-oh, Northy, I don't know if he's having ping problems or what's going on there. Oh. Yeah, he went for boost and turned upfield, and that's unfortunate. It's going to be 2 quick goals for EC Blue. I just wanted to point out, too, before I was rudely interrupted by the goal-scoring machine that is Gojo, that we are on West. EC Blue are the higher seed, so they got the preferential server there. So that may play into a factor for U Sector here. We'll have to wait and see. Is the game starts to stabilize a little bit. Maz supporting the, I forget what car that is, but it's a cool looking car. As Funk and Maz are going to be challenging right in front of the goal. Once again, EC Blue are going to be on the tack to start. This ball will just not leave the blue end as Gojo uses his flip to get down to the ball. He's going to steal the boost. Fortunately not make contact, but Funk's going to keep this in. And as this ball kind of hangs around, we just want to remind you of the implications of this. This is Swiss round 4, which means both teams have played 3 matches. When I say EC Blue are 1-2, and I think U Sector, they are either 0-3 or they are 1-2. I'm not actually too sure. I'd have to look. As Maz gets a shot on target, it's going to be saved away by Funk. So good signs to come if you are a U Sector fan. As Funk, here he comes down on the other end. It's going to be super awkward in the end. The power of Northy and Northy Jr., the family here, are going to clear it out and keep this a 2-goal game. Like I was saying, it is Swiss round 4, which means this is the last round of Swiss. So this is a key game for both teams because it looks like if you win this series, we'll have to do the math to officially confirm it, but you are most likely into the next round because, of course, we do have a top 8. Top 8 move on. The bottom 4 are out, and of course, winning this match is going to put you in a really, really good spot to make that top 8. As here comes Northy Jr. He's going to get a demo. It's going to leave the net open. Maz, unfortunately, couldn't get it on target, but things are looking a lot better for U Sector here. As Gojo's going to get this one off the crossbar, so it's end-to-end action, and here comes Northy. It's going to be an open net. Can Gojo get back? He's actually going to get a demo, and with no boost, he's going to get the clear off to the side. But here comes Northy Jr. again. He's going to get it by Husk. It's going to be a weird 50. Allow Northy to come in, and Gojo to the rescue for EC Blue. Oh, and Northy and Maz were not on the same page there. It is a good pass in the end, but I don't think they were ready for it. As Gojo's going to get a bump on Northy. It's going to allow Funk to come in. A little bit of scrambling right now for U Sector. That ball just going to bounce out. Can Huskies get the angle? He can. And it's going to be 3-0 EC Blue. This game kind of stabilized a little bit. Kind of in the midpoint after Gojo had 2 quick goals for EC Blue. Kind of stabilized out, but now Huskies adding the 3rd. Is that going to be the nail in the coffin? We'll see. Still plenty of time left if you're U Sector, and they've had some opportunities, so to say this one's far from over, but EC Blue can keep capitalizing on their chances. They will be in very, very good shape for this game and for the series. As Maz is going to jump up in the midfield, he's going to put this one on target. It's going to allow Gojo to get up and make a save. Again, EC Blue trying to rebound from that 3-0 sweep against Timber's Army last week. So far, looking so good. Funk is going to play this back to Huskies, who's going to play it back in. Just keeping it in. Although this net is open and Gojo's going to be last back. He's going to get a 50 to the corner. Northy Jr. is going to go off the ceiling. Did he get a flip? I don't think so. So this attack's going to stall it with 1 minute to go. As it's going to jump. It's going to be an awkward jump at the end. Here comes Gojo. This is not the guy you want on the ball for U Sector. Gojo's going to pass it over to Mr. Funk. Am I quiet? Or is the game quiet? The game's probably quiet. Alright, I turned both up, so let me know. Oh, you know what? It's this. Not desktop. It's this audio. How's that? Let me know how that is. My apologies. Oh, how about that? Do I actually have to be clicked into the game for it to realize that there's an application open? As Huskies is gonna get a shot, it's gonna go wide. But thank you, chat, for running this with me. Appreciate it. Like I said, Northy! Here we go. Northy's gonna get U Sector on the board. It's gonna play it off the backboard. I don't think Huskies is ready. Or if he did, he didn't know that Northy was going to follow it up. So U Sector get on the board. Northy gets some love from the chat. Here comes Gojo off the wall. He's going to try and respond. He gets a flip. He's going to go for a bump, and that's just going to slow roll. What a save that is from Northy. And Maz is actually going to get a really good clear, but it doesn't really matter in the end as the time winds down. It is going to be EC Blue taking game one. But let's not discount U Sector. They played very, very well in this game. They definitely had their chances. You can see 6 shots. So the lack of... It's not like they had a lack of chances. They were there for sure. So I'm going to try and... What do we go next? We go to, what's that called? Forbidden Temple, which is this way. Forbidden Temple. Is it that one, really? Okay. Yeah, it's really, really good start from EC Blue. I'm not going to hit auto, even though I want to keep playing. As we start game 2, we'll give a little recap on tonight's action. We've actually had a lot of games tonight, so I think teams are just really wanting to either get their games done or really see who they play in the next round. As that's going to be a really good clear from Maz. But can he get around it? He doesn't have a lot of boosts. He's going to play this high in the middle. Northy Jr. was not ready for that. And so he'll retreat to the mid boost. And here comes a 50. It's going to be won by Northy. And again by Northy. Beating out 2. Can he beat out a 3rd? He can't. There are a lot of matches going on tonight. Of course, on the SGL stream, we did have Timber's Army playing Steel Army. And Timber's Army were victorious in that series 3-1. So they will move on into the 3-1 record and put themselves in a really good spot for the knockout bracket. And of course, we saw a little bit of Viking Army and EC Defiance. And Defiance took a very close series in 5. They kind of ran away with game 5. But nonetheless, it was a really good series. And so I think they sit at 2-2 if I'm not mistaken. So they are in a really good spot to move on. I guess we'll just have to wait and see for the rest of the tournament as Funk is going to kind of hang out, pop this one in to try and get this attack started for EC Blue. Huskies is going to come in, and Gojo being really physical on the back line. It's going to leave this net open, and it's going to slot it in. Gojo with the demo, Huskies with the pass, and Gojo with the finish. EC Blue right now are on a roll. Just to continue my thought, of course, we have this match, U Sector and EC Blue. Right now, with, of course, EC Blue taking game 1. But later tonight, we have an absolute banger of a series. It's going to be EC RCM Locals, as there was a lot of stuff going on in front of the EC Blue net, and Northy Jr. is going to get a demo on Gojo, and I'm not sure Funk saw it. Nonetheless, it was a tap-in for U Sector, and they're going to level us. This is turning out to be quite the series. If you take away the 2 quick goals and allow U Sector to kind of get into this series, because that ball is going to go on target, Funk is going to be there in the end. It's actually been a really close series. Both teams playing very well. As Northy's going to get a shot on target, Huskies is going to rush back in time. Here comes Northy Jr. Maz is on the back ball. I really like that positioning. It's not going to amount to anything in the end. As Northy gets a good pinch out, but there's going to be nobody there to follow for U Sector. Northy's going to play it to the corner to have Maz chase. Maz is going to be really patient on the sidewall. He's going to get it by 1. He's going to get it by 2. And what's Maz going to do next? He's going to try and 50 Huskies. But Huskies was back in time. Northy tries to play it to the 3rd man, but U Sector didn't commit their 3rd man wisely. Northy Jr. is going to take a pop-up from Gojo. He's going to get help from his family member, Northy. I'm going to try and be more specific with the Northy and the Northy Jr. I need to be more specific, I guess. Maz is going to get up. Challenge in the midfield. He's going to challenge again, but 2 go for U sector, which is going to allow the temporary counterattack from Huskies. Is that going to be on target? It's going to be barred down and out. It's lots of people going on in front of the U sector net, but it's not going to be a goal for EC Blue. So EC Blue are going to have to reset. Northy is going to be saved out by Northy Jr. and Maz is going to take this to the side. This is kind of awkward for Northy Jr. here. What's he going to do with this? He's going to 52 are going to go, but it's not going to matter in the end as Maz is going to get a really good shot on target after being demoed. But Huskies was there at the near post ready for it. So here comes JoJo with plenty of boost, and he has ball control on the sidewall. It's not going to be the touch he wanted. He's going to get it by one, and that 50 is actually going to leave U sector really awkward. Luckily for them, Northy Jr. was there in time. Enough boost to challenge as Maz is going to get this one. It's going to be by Gojo. Who is going to follow this up? Huskies is going to play it wisely to Gojo. That's actually a really good pass out because it's going to spark the attack for EC Blue. That one's going to be on target, and Northy didn't have boost. And so the long shot from Gojo is going to get them in the lead with, of course, 1s and 2s on the board. Once again, I appreciate you guys sticking with us for our last minute stream here. As here comes U sector on the attack. The shot's going to go wide. It's going to be followed up by Northy, and Funk is going to rescue them. As Maz is going to come in. Can he get an attack going? He's going to play it in the middle, but Huskies is going to be there to get the long clear. 2 go from U sector. We'll see what happens here as Gojo's going to fly across. Northy Jr. is going to play it to Maz, and luckily Husky stayed on the ground and stayed back. He's going to get a nice big clear as Funk's going to go up. But Northy Jr. already had it read. Here comes Gojo. He's going to try and go low, but it's not going to be enough in the end as U sector will 50 it out and keep possession. As I say that, this ball is just kind of pinging around. Oh, and that's a really key demo from Northy. Ball's kind of awkwardly off the wall. He actually does really well. And Maz, I don't know how you got that touch, but you actually did really well there. So that ball's going to be unfortunately pinched out by Funk. So there's 10 seconds left, and looks like U sector are going to have to do this in the air. And for EC Blue, you just kind of keep this in the corner. So Maz is going to clear this out, but if you're EC Blue, you're going, why is he going to let this drop? And it's going to be EC Blue with the 2-game lead over U sector, but do not count out U sector. I will say it again, that they have looked really good. They actually outshot EC Blue in that game, 9-6. They just couldn't capitalize as many opportunities as EC Blue. And so we're going to change the map one more time. I think it should have been DFH for game 3. So we're just going to make it. Oh, wait. Maybe we'll just do Manfield. Maybe we'll just do that. So we'll just do that. I think it was Manfield and then Fort Bend Temple, then DFH. I don't know. It's all good. It's all good. Also, I couldn't fix the. Oh, somebody fixed the. What's it called? The title. Thank you for doing that. Whoever did. I'm sure that was Maz before he gave me the info, so all good. Nonetheless, we're starting with game 3, and U sector are going to be. Their backs are going to be against the wall as Maz is going to get the party started early. That's exactly the start you want if you're a U sector fan, as both Northies are going to go for it, and it's going to leave Funk back with no boost, and Maz said thank you very much. It's going to get the early start for U sector in game 3. Maz, here we go, taking control again. Can he follow this? He can. He's going to 50 it with Huskies. But here comes Gojo. He's the guy you don't want on the ball if you're U sector. He's going to go up and over 1. Huskies can try and follow this as 2 go. And Maz actually does something really well there. He actually stepped in front of the ball and allowed Funk to demo him instead of hit the ball. Because once again, demos are in fact broken in this game. So well played to Maz to not give up that goal back so quickly for U sector. Here comes Funk with no boost. Is that going to sneak in the corner? It is. I'm not sure what happened with U sector here. I'm not sure if Northy Jr. had the boost, and think just Funk just put that in a perfect spot. So props to Funk for just putting that in bottom left. As EC Blue are going to tie up this game. Get us back on level terms. Gojo's going to clear this to Northy. We're going to play some pinball here in the midfield. There's going to be another 50 out for Gojo. He's going to leave it for Huskies. See if U-Sector can kind of get back to that offensive pressure they had in game 2. Once again, they only lost by 1, but they had a lot of offensive pressure. If they can just capitalize on those opportunities, they would be set. As there's going to be a double commit, and that's going to leave the net open for Gojo, and he's going to put it off the right post and in. And it just all goes wrong for U-Sector there, as Huskies is going to win a 50, and Northy's going to clear him out, but not before Huskies got another touch to it. It's going to be EC Blue. They said, U-Sector, you can take the lead, but it's the lead that you have with zeros on the clock that matters. Gojo's going to get another soft touch to net. As Maz and Northy Jr. are going to combine for an attack down the other side. But here comes Gojo with a flick past 1. Can he get by 2? He's going to 50 it by 2. Maz is going to cut, and it's actually a really good cut in the end because the third player for EC Blue was right there. So Huskies is going to play it right back to Mr. Funk. Northy Jr.'s last back. He's got to do well here and does. He's going to get a really big clear out. And he's going to steal the boost. He's going to play it back in the mid. Northy is there. It's going to be just wide. As Maz is going to try and keep this in. But I'm not sure where the third player is. U-Sector ended up backing off, which is probably the right choice in the end when you have lots of EC Blue members. As Northy Jr. rather is going to try and get another attack going. As Maz is going to play this in to Northy. He's going to get bumped by Huskies. That's a really good bump in the end. Maz going to turn on this. He is. He's going to get a 50 by 2. And Gojo's going to get a third man demo. So that's going to be really important to stall out the attack for U-Sector. Maz, I think, is looking for a pass back. Wasn't going to come. But here comes Gojo. He's going to fake it in the end. And Funk is going to put it off the crossbar. Northy's going to clear. Here comes Maz down the other end. He's going to get it. But that's another great second man demo from Funk. It's going to stall out any attack for U-Sector. But here they come again. And Huskies may land on this. Oh, unfortunately, he didn't land on it. Would have had an open net in the end. As we ellipse the 2 minutes left mark in game 3. Once again, U-Sector down 2 games to 0. So if they want to get back in this series, they, in fact, will need to win this game. As there's going to be a little miscommunication from Northy and Maz. It's going to allow Funk to come in. Is that going to go up or righty? It's going to go off a U-Sector defender and in. And Funk, he almost got the top cheddar shot. But I think who is it going to be? It's going to be Funk and Northy that kind of combine and unfortunately put that in. One might call that an absolute piss missile. Others may not, but I will. As EC Blue is going to take a 3-1 lead in game 3. And once again, the sweep would really help their game differential moving forward. So, of course, EC Blue want to get this done in 3 as Northy Jr. is going to go for a musty. It's going to be really good in the end for what he had. But as both Northys collide on the right-hand wall, it's going to allow Gojo to absolutely send Northy out from the play as EC Blue are going to stay on the attack. And this is just pure chaos right now in the blue end. Northy's going to play this off the backboard. Here comes Gojo. He's going to play it off the side. Northy's going to get a clear. The junior's going to get bumped by Huskies on his clear attempts. So right now, just EC Blue just keeping this in the corner. That's a really good clear from Maz. Northy's going to follow this up. These big clears from EC Blue are really destroying any chances right now for U-Sector. Maybe there's a chance here. Northy Jr. is going to play this. It's going to be awkward for Funk as Maz is going to go not really from the right angle. Approach 20 seconds left as Gojo. Could he have a double? He doesn't. Here comes Huskies. Didn't get the clear he wanted, but once again, just these rotations back from EC Blue are really good. getting lots of challenges on the ball to prevent any clears from U sector. And I think that is going to do it. So a short and quick stream, unfortunately. It's EC Blue are going to take the series in 3 and give themselves a really, really good shot of making it into the bracket. It's really unfortunate for U Sector because they have lots to build on. And I don't know if you guys joined us from, I don't know, I can't remember if we streamed them last week. I think we did, right? And U Sector just looked a little lost. We heard from Maz after the game, that series, that they just don't spend a lot of time in the game. They're just busy people, but they looked really, really, really good that series. It's unfortunate they just ran into a rejuvenized EC Blue after their last week defeat from Timber's Army. So I'm getting confirmation from Debit, thank you Debit, that they should be all but confirmed into the next round. Of course, we'll wait to see how the rest of the matches go to officially confirm that, but odds are looking good for them. I don't know if we're going to do interviews. I really don't know if I want to do that. Let's just see. Anyone? Thank you guys for sticking around for this super last minute stream. I had nothing to go off of. I had to get everything set up really quick. I have streamer mode on, so that's not great. I don't know. Pop into public in the SGL. What's that called? Discord. Or public 2, maybe. I don't think I have power to move. Oh, I do. Public 2. All right, we're gonna be joined by one of the Northies. I can't see your actual thing. Northie Junior, perfect. Thank you. You guys looked really good, and I was just saying it kind of towards the tail end of the stream after the game here that last week you guys looked a little lost in your match, but this week you actually played much better. Talk to me a little bit about how the team progressed from last week. Hold on, we can't hear you. Well, what you said sounded good. Hold on, let me fix the stream. Sorry. Desktop audio. Maybe talk now.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Now we can hear him. If you want to just give a little brief synopsis of all that you just said. Sorry for the stream.
All right. Well, last week was our learning series. We haven't played with each other in a long while altogether. Everyone plays differently than what we used to, and this week I do think we looked a lot better. It's just we were a bit outmatched. And that Gojo guy, no idea who he was before this, but my lord, he's speedy. He's a speedy rat. And we weren't completely prepared for that.
Yeah, he's super quick. He's one of the best mechanical players in the entire league too. So especially if you haven't seen much of his gameplay, he can really catch you by surprise. And of course, right, he did right at the start of game 1 having those 2 quick goals, the kind of the one off the right hand side, and of course that unfortunate kickoff goal. Talk to me about playing with your dad, right? Because I think that that's something really special that we have in SGL. I'm trying to think of the other team. Los Verdes has it where they have a father and son duo there on their team. But talk to me, how is it playing with your dad, just in general, and kind of like the on the field, off the field relationship that you guys have.
Oh, I love playing Rocket League with my dad. Uh, we've always had similar interests anyway with soccer and just sports in general. And with Rocket League, you can kind of just take that sports and put it into something we can do together. Well, not going outside if it's like a rainy day or etc. And just having that. And he's always there to play too. Um, and I've played with him for since I don't know, year after the game came out. It's probably when I started. He introduced me to Rocket League. Been playing ever since, and it's really special to have a permanent duo as my dad.
Yeah, that's really awesome. And like I said, you here with U Sector, and then of course, like I said, Los Verdes. Gosh, I can't think of the duo there. I think it's Devin and Hophead, I think. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong in chat. But yeah, like I said, that's super special that you guys have that bond over, of course, sports, and then now, of course, the gaming space in Rocket League. So that's super awesome. Um, Talk to me, one more question from me, and then I'll give you the floor. But um, talk to me about moving forward. Of course, we'll have to see what this means for the bracket in terms of moving forward in the SGL Cup. But regardless if you make it or not, what's the next steps for you sector? Because obviously we as an SGL community are super excited to have you guys here, or I guess have you back. I think there was a team in previous seasons. But talk to me about the future of you sector in SGL.
We're planning on coming back for a bit. We had a lot of struggles with teams with Maz not being available for a year, and we had a lot of struggle finding a third that year. Well, it was last year, but other than that, every year before that we played. As it wasn't me the first year, but my dad played, and then I joined, and I've been playing in SGL since I was probably about 8 years old. Uh, and I mean, me and my dad are gonna stick around for a long time. Depends if we have a teammate or not, but U sector forever.
Love that. Love that. Hey, you sector fans, if you're out here in chat, let's get you a teammate. I know like obviously Maz can step in and play, but I know he wants to take kind of the leadership SGL role. So let's spread the word, you sector people. Let's get some love and let's get a teammate for these guys and get them in SGL because they're a super fun team. And so
Yeah, we've won the league before.
yeah, I think your dad's in chat here saying it was an OG team from season
Yeah,
one. So that's sweet. Yeah, and we want you back. I'm new to the league. This is Timbers Army's first year, so um, now trying to get the pieces of history kind of from everybody and stuff. It's really fun to see, and yeah, we definitely want you back as an SGL community. So, and Maz just said I don't playing as well as it gets. Yeah, no, for sure. So yeah, we're super excited to have you, and we're super excited to see what you guys do moving forward. But yeah, Northy Junior, I'm gonna give you the floor. Uh, yeah, feel free to shout out whoever you like.
nothing I really want or need to say other than I gotta go to bed because it's almost 11 and
Fair
I'm tired.
enough. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, thanks for sticking around doing the interview. I really appreciate it. And like I said, I think I speak for all of SGO when we say we're excited to have you sector back. So have a good rest of your night. Get some good rest, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
That was Northy Junior from U Sector. I don't think we're gonna have any interviews from EC Blue. I don't think so. But yeah, hey, super awesome to see. Like I said, I'm gonna highlight it again. The family duo, the father son relationship is just super awesome to see in SGL. Um, it's just a cool dynamic that you grow up with your dad, right? Of course, and you get to jump on some games with him, and you get to do something you love. So it's an extension of, right, your love for soccer and your love for your club, right? Um, so it is super freaking awesome to see that. But nonetheless, I'm gonna do a small recap. I don't know. Let me see if I can actually bring up the cup standings. Let me see. That was the league table cup brackets. Those are replays. Here, I have the challenge.com stuff up. Oh, you can't see that because I have the application shared. Well, we won't do that because I don't want to add a new source to my OBS right now. So, nonetheless, once again, we're not done tonight. We've got one more match. It's kicking off in about an hour, I think, and it's going to be ECRC and locals. And so that is going to be the other 2-in-1 match uh, going into round 4. So that should be an absolute banger of a series as well. So we're looking forward to that. I think I'll be on the call for that. I'm not sure who else will join me, but we'll find out later. Um, but yeah, thank you so much. I'm gonna close it down for the stream. Shout out everybody for allowing me to do this super last minute, and thanks for sticking around. We will be back around 8:45, I think, for the ECRC and locals match. So we will see you in about 45 minutes.